Hi, my name is Charlene, and today I'm going to do my informative speech on voodoo. Voodoo can be described as a religion, philosophy, or cultural beliefs and practices. There are other names that other countries practice and call it. Here are just a few different names from different regions of the world. For example, Latinos call it Santeria, which would include like Puerto Rico, Mexico, Cuba. Caribbean people call it Obia, which would be Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, the Bahamas, Bermuda. Is it Bermuda? I think it's Bermuda. If it's not Bermuda. It's Barbados. Sorry about that. Voodoo was originated in Africa around 6,000 years ago from a kingdom of Fan and Congo. Voodoo comes from a language used in the country, and it means sacred, spirit, or deity. Mambo or Manbo is known as a voodoo priestess. Combining those two font words means mother or magical charm. And in the Congo language, it means healer. The Fan Kingdom was located in what is now known as southern Benin. Some anthropologists would call or relate this to as the cradle of voodoo. People also practiced voodoo in Togo, Ghana, and other countries in northern Africa. Approximately 30 million people in Togo, Ghana, and Benin practice voodoo today, according to the National Public Radio Expeditions. Voodoo is also an official religion in Benin, where as many as 60% of the population are the followers, according to the BBC. Most people associate voodoo as being evil. They have rituals that they sacrifice live animals such as goats and chicken, but this is to be considered as a focus on peace and respect. High priests and priestesses and other practitioners devote their work to helping and taking care of others. In some cases, curses, witchcraft, and spells with the intent to do harm, falls under something called Bo. Bo is short for Botono, which are said to be sorcerers rather than to be called voodoo, called the voodoo priests and priestesses. And they are known to control the sinister spells. However, the priests, priestesses, and Botono, they all can do each other's work. So depending on the situation and what you're seeking, one of these high priestesses, priests, or Botono workers, sorcerers, they can do all of either or. It all depends on what they practice and what the situation is. African voodoo is the predecessor to voodoo, which is practiced in Haiti and other parts of the Western Hemisphere. Parts of Africa where voodoo flourished was where slave trading was done very heavily. Slavery brought voodoo to America. In America, African voodoo became known as Haitian voodoo. Hispaniola was the original name for Haiti and the Dominican Republic. The slaves that were brought to Haiti from northern and central Africa in the 16th through the 18th century practiced voodoo. However, due to the slavery code, all slaves were required to be baptized as Christians. So that meant, being as the slaves, you were unable to practice your religion openly. They would use some Catholicism to hide their own spiritual practice. The process is known as syncretization and strongly influenced in Haitian voodoo. Both Africa and Haiti voodoo uses possessions, which is very important. The person being possessed is known to be called a person that is being ridden by the possessing low. So the person that's possessed will move unnaturally and can speak in unknown languages. When the possession ceremony is taking place, this is when the use of the animal sacrifice that I mentioned earlier, such as the goats or chickens, this is the part where they will be used, along with music, ritual dances. That's when that will be done as well. I chose my informative speech on voodoo because two of my girlfriends have experienced certain situations within the voodoo practices. One of my girlfriends, her experience was that her boyfriend knew she was going to break up with him. He knew she was getting tired of the situation. He knew she was going to leave her, so he went and saw someone in order for them to be together so they can stay together. Which it didn't work because she found out about it. And she still ended up breaking up with him. They are still friends though, but they're not together. That was just one of the situations. My other girlfriend, she had a woman was doing stuff to her, she wanted stuff done to her, so she saw someone in order to have either whatever situation, whatever she wanted done, to her, she had that done. So, as I conclude my speech, I'm going to answer a question that I was asked. I was asked, did I believe that it worked? My answer to that question is definitely yes. Just from my two girlfriends and other situations that I've encountered, over the years, I will definitely say yes, I believe in it. I know this is an informative speech, and that's what I did. I just informed you. So that was my speech on voodoo. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you and have a good night. Bye-bye.